Good afternoon. Ivan here from Radio Express, and we are in Riga, and we're continuing our improvised broadcast from the ATA Center, which is where Radio Days Europe is taking place this year. And I have Grace here from the Youth Fund.
Yeah, hello everyone, I'm Grace Rockya TC, and I'm currently partaking in the Youth Fund organization that helps young students that are interested in radio, podcasting and anything within the audio industry.
So tell us, and just to give our viewers some background, Philip, which is one of our very young colleagues, noticed your session this morning. And yeah, this is how the whole thing started, and then you approached us, and so thank you for that. So tell us more about your work and specifically the main topics that you're covering this morning and this afternoon.
Yeah. I'm a final year journalism student at City University of London, and my goal is to become a multimedia journalist, and my strong side is video, but with audio it's not the best, hence why I'm here to learn more about the audio, radio and podcasting industry. And today we did a lot of things, from networking and pitching potential radio shows that we could pitch this Tuesday hopefully, and just networking and speaking to people, getting industry insights and just learning more about the audio industry since it's on the rise. Yeah.
So from young people's perspective, tell me, do you genuinely find radio interesting? How do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, yeah, genuinely, what's the vibe of radio, amongst young people?
I'm going to be very honest.
Please do.
Audio isn't my strong point, but I'm always willing to learn, and I feel like now, since there's many industry professionals that want to work with Gen Z, I feel like there's still hope for radio and audio to be on a rise again compared to previous years. Yeah.
And what's missing when listening? So, for example, you're from the UK.
Yeah. When
you tune into, either Radio 1 or Capital or Hits or Heart, is there something that you would like to hear?
I would say I would like to hear a diverse of voices, people from different cultures, ethnicities and different backgrounds as well. So then we could come together and be like, oh, I'm listening to someone that has the same accent as me, or someone that's in the same region as me. So that's something that I would love to see and love to hear. And I would want to see more women of color in the radio space rather than TV and content creation. Like radio, come on guys, be in radio, and that would be very good and inspiring for young black women, myself and other black people and people of color. Yeah. And
now, our generation, and I'm Generation X, so I'm quite ahead. So we are all, well, not frightened, but we're quite intrigued and worried about LLMs and AI in general.
Yeah.
So from your perspective and as a media student, how do you feel about it? And in terms of not only using it as a tool during prep work, for example, but employing AI in programming, where are you on that?
I feel like AI will lose the essence of human stories and human voices. So I feel like we could use AI to write up scripts or show inspiration on how to conduct certain things, but for a radio station to use AI, come on now. We need human voices, we need sense of humor, we want to hear the laughter, the emotion. So I feel like AI is a good tool, but you need to use it carefully and don't overdo it, because now we're in the space where we know what's AI and what's not AI. So I feel like we need to use it carefully.
And I asked all of my guests two questions that are, two questions on the two opposite sides of the spectrum. So one is, what is the thing that, I guess, makes you excited about the future of audio? And the second question is, what is the thing that would make you feel uncomfortable about the future of media, or frightens you, or something that would, give you food for thought in the evening?
For your first question, I'm excited to see new content that people can produce with AI and use their human voices as well, and the new diverse voices that will be in the audio and the radio industry. And to answer your second question, I'm scared about people relying on AI more because we need human voices. We want someone to hook us in before we watch a show.
Grace, thank you so much. It was absolutely lovely to to hear Generation Z, to hear about your work with the Youth Fund, and I hope to see you next year at Radio Days again.
Thank you.
We still don't know where we'll be going.
Yeah. Do you know where we're gonna go? Any ideas?
So look, the convention is even if you have ideas, you keep you keep your mouth shut. So. Honestly, I don't know. And the announcement will be made 3:30 p.m. on Tuesday, and I hope that we'll see you next year, and
very exciting.
We'll see what progress you've made with your work and studies, and good luck with your projects as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Grace, and thank you, guys, and I'll see you very soon.
Thank you.